today's math lesson, we are going to be learning about multiplying by 10. Multiplication can be understood as repeated addition. Vocabulary to know for this lesson is factors, product, multiplicand, and multiplier. Factors are numbers multiplied together to get a product. The product is the result of multiplying numbers together. Multiplicand is the number being multiplied, and the multiplier is the number doing the multiplying. 2 multiplied by 4 can be said as 2 added to itself 4 times, or we could say 4 added to itself 2 times. Our visuals show 4 added to itself 2 times, and 2 added to itself 4 times, which equals 8. Moving on to multiplying by 10, in this equation we have 10 multiplied by 2, which we could say as 10 added to itself 2 times, or 2 added to itself 10 times, which equals 20. Another example is 10 multiplied by 4, which equals 40. If we take an equation like this, 4 multiplied by 20, it might look a little complicated at first, but we can break the 20 down to 2 multiplied by 10, and then bring the 4 down. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. 8 multiplied by 10 is 80. Another way to look at this would be taking 4 times 2 and leaving the 0 alone. 4 times 2 is 8. Put the 8 down and then add the 0 at the end. When multiplying by 10, you shouldn't think about it as just adding zeros to the end of the number being multiplied. Instead, you should think about it as changing place values. Let's take decimals as an example. Here we have 3 and 792 thousandths. When we multiply it by 10, we're not adding a 0 at the end, but instead we're switching the place values. So if we multiply this by 10, we get 37 and 92 hundredths. If we take the same number as before and multiply it by 100, we get 379 and 2/10. If we take the same number one more time and multiply it by 1,000, we get 3,792. We're not adding zeros at the end, but instead we're moving the decimal and changing the place value of the numbers. For homework, we have a worksheet on multiplying by 10 that is due next class. That concludes our lesson for today. Thank you for joining.